In a world full of teenagers, there are some people who think disobeying our parents is a source of freedom, but some people think it's just a rebellion. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Czar Villaruel, and I'm here to talk to you about a persuasive essay. Topic: is it freedom or rebellion when you just disobey your parents? Disobeying our parents is something almost every teenager goes through, but sometimes it's hard to know if it's really about freedom or just plain rebellion. Parents makes rules because they want to protect us and guide us in the right direction. But as we grow older, we begin to see things from a different perspective. We start to feel like we need to make choices for ourselves. And sometimes those choices don't always match what our parents expect. That's when the conflict begins. And we ask ourselves, am I choosing me or am I just going against them? There are times when obeying them feels like it keeps us from being our true selves. For example, when they don't allow us to try something new or explore things we're passionate about, we feel restricted. But if we make a choice different from what they want, not because we want to hurt them or break their rules, but because we believe it's right for us. When disobedience turns into freedom, it becomes a way of discovering who we are and what we stand for. Rebellion, on the other hand, usually comes from anger or frustration. It's when we act first without thinking and just want to prove something or get attention, which often ends up damaging the trust and relationship we have with our parents. I think the big difference between freedom and rebellion is the way we handle it. Freedom means being responsible, honest, and respectful when we make our choices. It's when we can say what we feel and stand by it. But at the same time, we listen to our parents and try to understand their side. Rebellion is more about acting out, ignoring their reasons, and refusing to listen. While rebellion can sometimes feel powerful in the moment, it usually leads to regrets and misunderstandings. Freedom, on the other hand, gives us the chance to grow and still keep the respect between us and our parents. In the end, disobeying can either be an act of rebellion or just a step toward freedom, depending on why and how we do it. If we just want to argue and prove a point, that's rebellion. But if we're standing up for ourselves, with honesty and respect, then that's freedom. Learning how to balance our voice with respect for our parents is part of growing up. It shows them that we're becoming mature and independent while still valuing their love and guidance. That way, we can discover ourselves without breaking the bond that holds us together. And that is the end of our topic for today. When you disobey your parents, do you think you're doing it for your freedom or are you really just rebelling? Once again, I am Czar Villaruel, now ending the topic.